with the whole situation with Bro Code and the event and his name being brought into it and all of that. They had that conversation about somebody being in Private's DMs. Then the video was brought up again by Private to Kev. Okay? I was already gone from the bando behind the cartoon scandal. Which it wasn't a scandal, but he made it into a scandal. Whatever. So the video, so Vigilante out of nowhere sends this message exposing the video was sent, and they bring their funky asses over to the beach house, okay, to Nuni for cover. They didn't give a fuck if I was blamed as Vigilante because I had already left the bando. So why would they give a fuck? Why would they care? But it didn't end out the way that they expected it to end up. You see? So since Carrie was unable to crumble me, thank you, Marie. She brings the shit back up again. But this time, she's conspired with Shari to do it. Because they have to drive home the fact that I'm Vigilante. But they got sloppy in the process and wasn't expecting that we were going to fucking revisit the goddamn topic. And there's a lot of things that people missed, including myself. Okay? Private is in the background trying to figure out which way she's going to go so that way she's not implicated in anything, because she doesn't do nothing according to Carrie and she doesn't do nothing according to Shari. Actually, Shari's exact words were poor Private. But I can tell you otherwise. I can show you that that's not the case. Let's finish listening to this clip. So Nuni's already gone, so who gives a fuck what they say about her and whatever they blame on her, because it's not going to affect us. Let's just fucking get rid of, let's just put that out there, get out of the fucking bando, and we'll be at the beach house and we'll be beach house baddies. Didn't Carrie say in Mad Cow's panel? I didn't give a fuck about anybody else. I gave a fuck about my mental. Remember that? We can revisit that also if you'd like.
Oh, he ended. He ended, y'all.
So he ended the live. That was the first live. Okay. Now you're going to hear Susu say Carrie came in, Private came in, and I believe Nuni came in at some point.
He ended. Oh my God, you're an idiot. Idiot. You're going down. Let's go back to sundress.
Okay, we're gonna play this real quick. What we waiting for?
Oh my God, why is y'all recording me?
My eye clip. Private? You here, Private? Private? Is that Private? We're not worried about that Billy shit. Billy takes us up the asshole. That Private in the comments?
Oh my God, Bryson, you're disgusting and you're fucking weird. Idiots, idiots.
Cam got clipped. Somebody recorded it. Billy. Okay. And I just want to say this for the honey. Is that you?
I did not reset yet. I got a couple more minutes. I got 5 or 6 more minutes.
I'll change my mom. Look, I know you don't got no video of me getting fucked, but you probably got a video of me walking around naked. You freak show yourself. And you probably was in my life when I done got naked. Thank y'all. Hold on, wait. Look, let's not talk. I don't want to fuck. What?
Y'all, we got 11 more hearts. Thank you, Billy, for the heart meme.
Okay, I'm confused before we start playing him again. It sounds like he's throwing everybody under the bus.
He is.
Wait, am I tripping?
Oh, bitch, blank space is how you got to go, bitch. I'm sorry, you didn't look too much.
Hold on. But I do got
Let me see what you said in here. Maybe I might let you stay.
I'm walking around naked. You know what I'm saying? You gotta need people to have long. I don't be for long.
I'm gonna let you stay. I'm gonna let you stay, blank space. You be talking a lot of shit, blank space. Look, you on the right side of history right now, though, so I'm gonna just let you stay because we all together against ball now.
I'll protect your life.
In 5 more minutes.
Sandra, you cool? We can stay over for a little while. Can we stay a little late?
Blank spaces. I got my eye on you.
Sundress is on her way to go and look. Sundress on her way to go and lift that undress. I know. I got you, girl. Go and lift the girl. The information I got came from them.
Hold on. Let's go back.
If anybody shared anything with anybody, I don't know nothing about none of that. What I'm saying is, any information that I got on anybody came from they trying to beat me to the punch. They tried to beat me to the punch. They didn't know whether or not I was going to tell. That's why my information was so precise. It came from them. From Carrie, from Tangie. Carrie and Tangie gave me all the information that I needed on anybody. They were all. Tangie just told me the other day that she would do it. She was in the car. I can show you the screenshot.
I would have been best friends with them
Send me their
bitches.
name.
I would have never, ever. Charlene, oh, that's the bitch you hate, Billy. I already know that's the bitch you don't
why
like.
they're trying to pull this card. I would never, as much as Billy did to me, I would never want to do anything to hurt Billy.
Yes, you did. You did it. Because now bitches on the internet have seen her in an intimate way.
That's why I never cursed her out. I never called her by name. I never disrespected her or anything.
You're so tone deaf and you're such an idiot.
When we together,
you're such a dumbass. That's why your head shaped like a dick.
That's why I
looked
after her while we were together.
Like, that's why your head shaped like a dick. You're a dickhead.
Even after we broke up, I just walked away.
A real peanut. Anointed one, what's your name, babe? What's your name? He said Carrie. Are you Carrie? Are you Carrie? Are you Charlene? Oh, yeah. He said he sent it to you and you sent it out.
If necessary, what I'm going to do next is drop receipts.
Y'all.
Next, I'm dropping receipts. And y'all don't want me to drop receipts.
He said Carrie, Private, and Nuni. No, not Nuni. Carrie, Private, and Tangie. He said he sent you Billy's video. Her intimate video with the BUTT plug. She's right there, anointed one. Y'all got 2 more minutes.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
She said he did send her that.
I'm multitasking. Didn't that heifer say in Breadcrumbs Live that when she went to Susu was not streaming Kev? Did y'all not hear her say that? How did Nuni know? How did Nuni know to share me the live? When I got to the live, Susu wasn't streaming Kev the comic. But you just heard Susu welcome her in. Ask her if she's Carrie, anointed one. And what was Susu doing? Huh? Susu was streaming Kev. Now, do we know if she came in prior to this, between the first live and the second live? I don't know. I know she went to Mad Cow's live, but now my question is, when she ended up in Susu's live, we hadn't heard Carrie go over to Kev's live when she got dropped. So since Susu had just greeted her in, was this before she went to Mads or after?
You're so tone deaf. You're such an idiot. You're such a dumbass. That's why your head shaped like a dick.
That's why I
you're a
looked
dickhead.
after her while we were together.
Like, that's why your head shaped like a dick. You're a
And
dickhead.
even after we broke up, I just walked away.
A real peanut. Anointed one. What's your name, babe? What's your name? He said Carrie. Are you Carrie? Are you Carrie? Are you Charlene? Oh yeah, he said he sent it to you and you sent it out.
If necessary, what I'm gonna do next is drop receipts.
Y'all.
Next, I'm
3
dropping
minutes.
receipts, and y'all don't want me to drop receipts.
He said Carrie, Private, and Nuni. No,
Next,
not Nuni.
I'm dropping
Carrie,
receipts.
Private, and Tangy. He sent you. He said he sent
And y'all
you
don't want me to
Billy's
drop
video, her intimate video with the BUTT plug. She's right there, anointed one. Y'all got 2 more minutes. She said he did. She said he did send her that. And he's saying he don't know what you guys did if y'all further sent it out. But Billy is in here. Hold on. Anointed one. Carrie, please follow me. I got my boxes back here in 2 minutes, okay? So when this violation is up and I get my boxes back, Billy, come back as well, okay?
So it appears that might be the first time that Carrie went in there. Before Mad Cow and before she went over to Kev's. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Because the way that Susu's talking to them, Carrie had not jumped into Kev's box yet. Jenny, are you spinning in the box? Come back. It sounds like that's the first time they went in there. And when they went in there, Susu was doing what? Streaming who? And it sounds like she's asking what's going on. Let's run that back, because you know what? That would mean that she told a bold-faced lie over a bold-faced lie over at Mad Cow's, and she told a bold-faced lie over at Breadcrumbs. Because when she went in there, Susu was kind of explaining it to her as if she asked what's going on. But in Mad Cow's panel, she said, how did Nuni know? How did Nuni know? When I went into Susu's live, she wasn't streaming Kev. I went to Kev and he wasn't on. He wasn't online. She said the same thing in Breadcrumbs. But that's not what we're listening to. We're listening to a whole totally different story.
They were all. Tangy just told me the other day that she would do it. She was in the car. I can show you the screenshot.
I would have been best friends with them.
Send me their name.
I would have never, ever. Charlene, oh, that's the bitch you hate, Billy. I already know that's the bitch you don't like.
They're trying to pull this card. I would never, as much as Billy did to me, I would never want to do anything to hurt Billy.
Yes, you did. You did. Because now bitches on the internet have seen her in an intimate
That's why I never cursed her out. I never called her by name. I never disrespected her or anything.
You're so tone deaf and you're such an idiot.
When we together,
you're such a dumbass. That's why your head's shaped like a dick.
That's why I
you're
looked
a
after
dickhead.
her while we were together.
Like, that's why your head's shaped like a dick. You're a dickhead.
Even after we broke up, I just walked away.
A real peanut. Anointed one, what's your name, babe? What's your name? He said Carrie. Are you Carrie? Are you Carrie? Are you Charlene? Oh, yeah. He said he sent it to you and you sent it out.
If necessary, what I'm going to do next is drop receipts.
Y'all.
Next,
3 minutes.
Receipts. And y'all don't want me to drop receipts.
He said Carrie, Private, and Nuni. No, next, not Nuni. Carrie, Private, and Tangy. He sent you, he said he sent you Billy's video. Her intimate video with the BUTT plug. She's right there, anointed one. Y'all got 2 more minutes. She said he did. She said he did send her that. And he's saying he don't know what you guys did if y'all further sent it out. But Billy is in here. Hold on. Anointed one. Carrie, please follow me. I got my boxes back here in 2 minutes, okay? So when this violation is up and I get my boxes back, Billy, come back as well, okay? Wait, I'm going to reset. Right, anointed. I don't know. And he's saying that we don't know why he shared it. There was like context behind why he shared it. Don't worry, we finna talk. We finna talk here in a few seconds, okay? It's not Tansy, it's Tangy. We got 1 more minute. Hey Nuni. Y'all can come up here. I'm gonna reset y'all. So what y'all do is, if you're not already following me, grab a follow. All I'm gonna do is end and restart, okay? As soon as I get my boxes back, and then y'all can come on up, okay? Billy, are you still in here? And their text messages, AJ. Billy, are you still in here? Where's Billy at, y'all? All right, let me see. I don't have that violation anymore. So what I gotta do right now is, okay, she's here. All right, y'all, listen. I'm finna end and I'm finna restart, okay? Come right back. Billy and Carrie. Carrie, are you following me? How do I delete cash, Cynthia? Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, come right back, okay? I want to hear your side of things. It's in my settings. Settings. I don't see it. I'm gonna end and come back, y'all. Oh.
Okay. She's gonna come back. Okay. What do you guys think of all of this after what you heard the other night?
Was over there. Y'all gotta swipe to the right.
Shaded, you got it up?
So she's back now.
Showing text.
She's very empathetic. I'm so mad, Kev. I felt like they were trying to imply something. Kept saying when she kept telling BK, you don't want me, you don't touch me.
AJ, if I tell you I one more time and you don't tell me I got you, you're gonna go at it. Okay, I'm gonna drop.
Hey, Bray. We listening to Kev. He's showing text.
Like that was what Billy was doing. Why are you now trying to say it's some type of revenge, whatever? I don't know what you're talking about. And she fed you to the wolves, or at least she tried to. I don't give a fuck, Blaze. I'm not going in there, but I see her up there. I really believe she lied when she claimed not to want any parts from this TikTok. Blah blah blah. Whoop de whoop de whoop. The photo I sent them was a still photo. If they got a video, I don't know about no video. Somebody said something about a video. I sent a still photo. I had a photo that didn't have any head on, no face, no nothing. I have a still photo. I didn't send them nothing. I don't know nothing about no goddamn video. Somebody
Private is vigilante and cookie.
I didn't send no goddamn video. So if they talking about they got a video, they got it from somewhere else. I don't know what about no goddamn video. Let me get the other text messages. Hang tight. Hang tight. I'm gonna put this all together. Hang tight.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna mute up real quick. Thank y'all for joining. We still have the live go from last go around. Where's Carrie at, y'all? Where's Carrie? Where's baby girl at? Share live to Carrie, anointed one. Share the live to Billy as well. I don't know if she's still listening or if she's recording. Sorry I had to end the live, y'all, but I needed my boxes. Thank you, K Black. Yeah, we listening, Julie. Thank you, Juicy, for you. Thank you for the gift. And hey, ladies, I know I came up at a weird time. Just want to say hi. Hey, Shaded Boo. I hope you had a good Saturday. Hey, AJ. Hope you guys had a good Saturday, too. Hey, Top Flight. You know you up here, friend? Oh, she didn't know. Thank you, Tatiana. Appreciate you, babes. Everybody that's coming in, grab your heart knees. Felicia, I missed you so much, Felicia.
Who did that look like a picture of? Who did that look like a picture of?
Moisturized lips. Hey, Vixen, welcome back. Oh my God, I'm gonna message you. I'm praying for you. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Damn. I'm gonna send you a message, boo. Hey, Misha. Thank you, Felicia, baby. I hope you're feeling much better. I hope you're feeling back to yourself. Oh, Billy, you're in here good. Welcome back, Storm Boo.
Kiana. I got Victoria. Yeah, I got them all. I didn't ask for information on. I got them. information on. I got it.
Thank you, Tatiana.
Private is man. Private is man. No video from nobody. I don't know nothing about no video. What Carrie and Private are trying to do.
He shared a revenge porn video storm.
I don't know nothing about no cookie. Far as the revenge porn, I don't know nothing about that. So tell whoever to do what they got to do. Talk to whoever they want to talk to. What is Kiana? I got that information from them as well. They talked to Kiana as well. Yeah, they talked to Kiana as well. Yeah. So again, I don't know anything about that other part of it all. But we gonna put this. We gonna put this to bed. We gonna put this to bed. What as far as that revenge corn and all that other stuff, Carrie, you more than welcome to come up in the box.
At Mad's house?
Out this shit, I was bowing out. No, all y'all in it.
Felicia, thank you, boo. Love you. Alizé, you know you up here, friend?
Yes. Read my messages. I'm getting back down.
Okay.
Okay, that's who just went off over
yes,
at Mass.
she was over here in my lab.
Okay, she just lit the spot up over at Mass when I was sitting there listening. So I was like, shit, I can't type quick enough. And she just went off and said a lot. And she said something about Kiana information, etc. or something else. Okay.
Yes, they put everything on the floor because he put her.
Okay, so Carrie 1000% lied. He came to Susu's live first. He did hear that Susu was streaming Kev. She took her ass, her funky badussy ass, to Mad Cows, flipped the fuck out, left Mad Cows, went to Kev, said whatever she said. She got dropped out the box, and then she took her funky ass back to Susu's. Is that what I'm understanding here? Are we on the same page? Beach House, please. Are we on the same page? She went into Susu's live. She did hear the stream. The boxes were busted up or whatever she said. Boom. She left Susu's house, went over to Mad Cow's house, flipped the fuck out like she said. Sam told her to get down. She did get down, but she didn't stop. She took her funky ass over to Kev's, flipped the fuck out on him, got dropped, and then took her ass back to Susu's. So why did she say something different? Why has the story changed? Why has the story changed? Why all of a sudden out of the clear blue sky, since I went ahead and told your fucking ass to not come on the cruise and I sent you your funky ass $100 back, are we here? Because this had nothing to do with Rizzy, bitch. And you and I both know it. I did clear up the lie that she said about me regarding Rizzy last night, but I don't know if you guys were in here. But she said that she called me when Rizzy passed away. She said she called me when Rizzy passed away. Okay? And when she told me that Rizzy passed away, she said that my response was, that bitch just wanted BK's attention. But that's not true. Totally far from the truth. So I'm going to show that message because she did call me. She did. She absolutely called me. But I was sleeping. So she texted me and she said, Billy didn't make it. Rizzy didn't make it. Hold on, I'm pulling up the screenshot. And my response to that was in all caps, what? With 3 or 4 exclamation points. Let's go to December 12th. But because she knew that would trigger people, that was the goal. The goal was to trigger people. Why did she want to trigger people? Because she wanted the people to come lynch Vigilante, so she says. Okay? Here it is right here. This is Carrie. I don't recall why she sent me those list of people. This is the day she sent me the $60. It was the same day that Rizzy passed away. Okay? 10:26 p.m. Friday, December 26th. I'm sorry, Friday, December 12th, 10:26 p.m. Right under the $60. What does she say? Rizzy didn't make it. What does Nuni say? What? So you're telling me that after that reaction that I had, I got on the phone with you and called you a bitch and told you that Rizzy wanted attention? Is that what you're telling the people? Because that wouldn't make no sense now, would it? Black Queen of Troy. So would that make sense that she texted me at 10:20 and then I replied what? Hold on, let me see if I could pull up the time I replied. Hold on, because I replied 2 hours later. It was 12. It was already past midnight when I replied. I was sleeping. Oh, look, there it goes. Hold on. And you know how I feel about my goddamn beauty sleep, y'all. Don't lie on me. When I'm telling you I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping. Let me slide this to the left. Here you go. Look at the time I replied. She sent it at 11:14. I replied at 12:09. I was asleep. So where did she get the notion that I called, where did I call Rizzy a bitch after that? Does that even make sense? We didn't have a conversation until 5 in the morning, okay? When I woke up after saying what? And the conversation never included the word bitch or anything derogatory towards Rizzy. So, Carrie, why would you tell such a disgusting, bold-faced lie like that? Because that was low, that was gutter. I know you were trying to trigger the people, bitch. But my text message says otherwise. Let's finish this fucking clip.
He did send it to her. She admitted it in my comments.
Okay, I didn't know that because she just said it had her mouth over here, and then somebody told her to get down, and then she ended up back over there. She's hot, pissed, mad.
Oh my God.
Too much.
Yeah, she is upset. I can tell.
I
Okay,
can't
thank you. I said, if my friend coming up here to tell me anything, you know it's Steve.
I was somewhere else. I was like, what the hell is this? I was trying to get on out of your house. Okay, I'm going downstairs. Love you. Feel better.
Love you too. Thank you. Oh, Lord. Okay, go ahead, Shady. He said that they went through his phone and that's how they got the video.
Did y'all not hear that lie?
What?
But no, y'all would rather come over here to Kev and comment. Was it? I don't know what they was doing, Delurka. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I didn't tell them to say nothing.
Hey, Nuni. This is crazy.
Hey, what's up? Sorry, guys, I'm still a little bit sick.
It's okay. I'm sick too. We pushing through for the mess, okay?
It's fucking disgusting.
What is going on?
I don't know what's going on, but I can assure you that in just a little bit of time from when I got out the shower and got shared this live, I've heard the story change 3 times. Did you?
I did. He just said now they done broke into his phone and took the video. That don't even sound believable.
This has gotten completely out of control.
Do I sound shocked? Do I sound like, like I'm in on the fucking gag? I was just as fucking shocked as everybody the fuck else. And I was sick as a motherfucking dog.
Because he didn't like a cartoon. Okay.
That's crazy.
And now we are here. It never needed to go here. And it just seems to be getting fucking progressively worse by the fucking hours. I've asked him to stop.
Let me say this because
it never needed to be here.
Let me say this because these lives is crazy, right? So Private just talked about a conversation where she was talking to Kev.
His lies are crazy. Bitch, you just said that about me the other night. Your lies are crazy because I just proved that you told several motherfucking lies. The fuck? His lies is crazy. So is yours.
And Kev, right after this Billy shit, he was crying, right? Because that's when he started. She was talking about him liking the anal and all of that, and him, whatever that was. Because one thing about Anointed try to stay out of the middle of shit.
Right.
Okay? I say to myself, for me, if I'm a friend to you, I'm able to tell you you're wrong. You're able to tell me I'm wrong. That's how I live my life. So when she called, she reached out to a lot of people trying to see because he acted like he wanted to kill himself. When we finally got on the phone together, unalive himself, y'all. Excuse me, I'm pissed because he tried it. I can show you.
Listening. Take your time.
I can show you on the video.
Drop your violins in the chat, y'all.
No still picture. He's
Drop
on a
your
video.
violins
And the only reason the video was still available on my phone is because I have an iPhone. I deleted it that night. But of course, you can go into your deleted videos and recover them for up to about 3.
Stop right there because you told me you couldn't recover the video. You say you deleted it and that was the end of it. But right now in this box on 1025, you said something different. You said something different. So you lied to me. You say you didn't have the video. You say you deleted it when he sent it to you. I was on the phone with you and you like, Nuni, how can I recover this video? And I'm pointing her through. Go here, go to recently deleted, go whatever. She says, I can't find the video. I said, do you have an iCloud? Yeah. Go log in. Let me get my iPad. I can't find the video. She was saying that. Again, there was a lot of shit that I missed. Okay.
And it just
have right after this Billy shit, he was crying, right? Because that's when she was talking about him liking the anal and all of that, and him, whatever that was. Because the one thing about anointed try to stay out of the middle of shit. Okay, I stay to myself. For me, if I'm a friend to you, I'm able to tell you you're wrong. You're able to tell me I'm wrong. That's how I live my life.
So let me tell you one thing about Anointed. Look at my backdrop. One thing about Anointed is I stay out of shit. I stay out of shit. I stay out of shit. But the day that Nitra's Airbnb dropped, was leaked in the kingdom, you sent me this and said, look how easy it is to find out where Nitra stayed at. Oop! I totally forgot about this. I didn't think you were scheming, and flipping motherfuckers upside down. Yeah. So if you look at the very top here, it says Carrie. Sunday, September 14th at 5:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, AD. And there goes the text with the picture of the Airbnb. Okay. This is how easy it is to find out where Nitra stay at. Hold on. I know I try to, kind of make it a little fancy so that way you guys can be a little entertained with it. But hold on, I'll get you the original photo, just so you guys don't question me. I'm back, y'all. Can you hear me and can you see me? Just because I don't want anybody to be like, oh, she's altering things. She's altering things. Clear the comments. It's authentic. Okay? This is not a skit. This is not a fucking drill. There's a fire. I'm just saying, man, when you're running around messy talk, lying on people, make sure that you remember what you said in the box, bitch.
So when she called, she reached out to a lot of people trying to see, because he acted like he wanted to kill himself. When we finally got on the phone together, unalive himself, y'all. Excuse me, I'm pissed because he tried it. I can show you.
Listening. Take your time.
I can show you all the videos that he sent. He didn't send us no still picture. He sent a video. And the only reason the video is still available on my phone is because I have an iPhone. I deleted it that night. But, of course, you can go into your deleted videos and recover them for up to about 300 days on an iPhone, right? So I'm able to go and pull these up. But he sent it to me in private to prove to us, we were on the phone together that night. It's a three-way call to prove to us that Billy is the one that likes anal sex. It ain't got nothing to do with him. So I told him I don't care, because for me, when it comes to women and men, some like anal, that's what they do. That ain't my cup of tea. But if a woman like to have anal with her man, that's on her. I can't judge that. So he sent those videos to us. I'm never going to share a video of a woman. Okay? I'm never going to do that. But I do have it. And it'll prove it came from his phone. Not his regular phone, but his 678 number. And it'll prove it. So he can play that game all he wants to. Now, he can say Carrie gave him information. He asked me for information on East Texas. I looked up the only thing you can find online. One thing about me, if I wanted to dig and find something for somebody, I can. Now, all I gave him was surface shit. Shit, anybody can go online, Google a person's name, and it'll pull it up, period. Just surface shit. So for him to even play these type games when I was nothing but loyal to this nigga, I don't talk bad about this nigga. I sent him a text saying, Kev, I'm gracefully bowing out because I talked to Kev on the back end. If he does something that I don't like, I call him as a friend. Hey, Kev, you was wrong for that. You shouldn't have did this. You shouldn't have did that. We'll have those conversations. And I'll leave it at that. Nobody ever know what conversations we have. Nobody else still know what conversations we have. But when you trying to put me in the middle of some whole shit about a video, then you screaming you son a picture? Nigga, you son videos. Billy, he son videos.
He said y'all went through his phone. He said y'all went through his
I've never personally met Kev. Never. When it came even down to the players ball, I sent that bitch nigga some money because I wasn't able to make it. I own a motherfucking decor company. So when he's telling y'all about somebody that was willing to do his event for free, he's talking about me. I'm going to show y'all something real quick to show y'all I ain't got to lie about shit. Now, I'm sitting in my driveway, and I'm going to turn my camera on because this bitch nigga playing with the wrong one. I'm not that one. He's going to have to find something safe to do because fucking with me ain't it.
Definitely justice for Billy. Justice for Billy. This is fucked up, y'all.
Baby, what the fuck? Wipe your camera, Carrie. Wipe your camera so we can see clearly what you're talking about.
Question? You said you told him. You said.
So what did she say on this day? She says she had the video. She says she deleted it and she says she recovered it. I believe she never received the video because she said after this live, I deleted the video. I didn't think about it. I've never seen it again. I've never shared it. The video was deleted, but that's not what she said the night of. Not what she said the night of. Totally different story. Totally different story.
Told him you were gracefully bowing out. Why were you bowing out?
Say that again?
Why were you gracefully bowing out? You said you had messaged him and told him you were bowing out. Why?
I told him I was gracefully moving on. Mm-hmm. And I'll read the texts to you because I noticed since Nuni has been going live, right? I noticed how he was starting to treat her. And I said to him about 3 or 4 times on the back end, Kev, you're wrong. Kev, why you did that? Kev, you this. Kev, you that. And he kept going. So when this last situation came up, I was in Kev's comment and I said, Kev, you wrong. Don't do it like that. Kev was on live. Kev said a call is coming in. I didn't call Kev. He called me. He said, Carrie, please sit this one out. Even on the live, he asked me to sit it out. And I said, Kev, no, you're wrong. You shouldn't do that. You're wrong. Right? And so he kept going. Kev called me a couple of days ago. Kev said to me a couple of days ago, Carrie, it just ain't right. I said, Kev, just leave it alone. Let this shit die down. Leave it alone. Stop going after Nuni. Nuni not going after you. I talked to Nuni and I talked to Kev.
Hold on. Didn't she say the other night that I was obsessed? She said I was obsessed. But here she's saying, Nuni's not going after you, Kev. Don't go after her. Stop going after her. Painting me out to be this fucking stalker. Because she mad.
Kev say, okay, I'm done with it. I'm not going to say nothing else. He told me everything he was going to do. Okay, Kev, fine. Kev go right back the next day and get on it. So I told Kev, I'm not coming back on your platform. I don't want to hear you dragging her. I don't want to hear her dragging you. So I chose not to go on their platform. I was in Mad Cow's live. I was on 3 live. Hell, I pop up in NJ live and came in your live, Susu. I don't have a problem with that. I didn't want to be in the middle, so I had.
So she repeated the same story about Kev on 1025 that she said about me the following January.
And ended her live. I dropped in his platform. Soon as I dropped in, I went into the box. I wasn't even in my car. I was working. So you'll hear on the live where Kevin's calling my name a couple of times before I even respond. That was because I didn't even know I was in his live. I was in Mad's live. I dropped in there. By the time I got back in my car, I went up there. So I saw you in Nuni live. Yes, I was in your live. I did a mod break. And at the end of the mod break, I said, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. And then I got out. And I said, Kev, I'm not in the middle of this shit.
Sure.
I don't want to be in the middle.
I want to ask another question. When Kev sent you the video of Nuni, the video of Billy, what was your response?
He didn't have a response. Me, him, and Private was on the phone. And I was like, wow. What my name was on
y'all were on a 3-way call?
We were on a 3-way call.
He said y'all were on 2 different phones. You was on one phone, Private was on another.
Bullshit. We were on a 3-way call because Private was on the phone.
No. He was on 2 different.
I dropped out of the box.
He was talking to Carrie on one phone on speaker, and he was talking to me on another phone on speaker. That is true. He was on 2 different.
Okay. And he said he recorded that call, so there was a third phone that recorded this call.
Well, that's
you should play that.
He needs to play that. Because when he sent it to me, I said, Kev, what the fuck? Like, what is this?
Ain't no steal shots. He's screaming it's a steal shot. There's
It's a video. It's a video.
And he
Okay, I
said
got
to
another
us,
question.
y'all please delete it.
There's a third person that has the video that apparently wasn't on the call, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know that. I know me.
There are 3 names, right?
No, he said Tangy. He most definitely said Tangy. So where does Tangy fit in?
That's a lie. Tangy, it was just he.
I don't know nothing about Tangy.
It was just him, me, and Carrie.
That's it.
It was just him, me, and Carrie on the phone. This was the night that I told y'all that I thought he was going to hurt himself. That it was just me, him, and Carrie, and we didn't. He sent it. He didn't give us a heads up or nothing. He sent that video, and I didn't even know it was coming from my phone. Dinged, and when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh my!" I was like, "Kev, are you? What is wrong with you?" Like, he just sent it out of nowhere, and I told him, I said, "Kev, don't send that to anyone else because that was the first thing."
So did any of you redistribute it?
No.
Why would we?
Okay,
Why?
so then it would have to be the page that sent it to me because the page that sent it to me said they seen it themselves.
I didn't send nothing to
I
you.
didn't send it to you.
Girl, that man.
And I don't have but one page. My only page is anointed.
My question is this, right? This man is saying that y'all was bragging about y'all was going to, show that y'all had the video.
Who we bragging about it to?
He said in the live. He said in the live, y'all was saying, I'll show the video with Billy. I'll show the video with Billy.
That's not what happened.
Pull up the live.
He just said
I'm sorry. No, not in the live. He said on a phone call, private. He told you.
Wait a minute.
You said. He said on a phone call. You said that you were that Lorenzo from Broco was in your inbox.
So
His bitch.
He told you
real quick, guys. Real quick. He told saying that y'all was going to show that tape.
Hold on, just a second.
He so said that. Y'all was going to
Hold
show
on,
that
Kiana,
tape.
because AJ was speaking. We're going to do one at a time over here. Go ahead, AJ.
Thank you, baby. So he said that you told him that Lorenzo from Broco was in your inbox. His response to you was, "Ooh, I'm a."
Can we clear out the live goal,
He
please?
said, then your response to him was, "Kev, be careful. I still got that video of Billy." He said to you, then why would you do that? You said you deleted it. You said you deleted it. Now he said he has this phone call recorded. So did that happen?
yes, that happened. That exactly happened. And I did. And
So you did. You did tell him that you had deleted the video.
Well, I also have an iPhone, so if he hasn't recorded, what I told him exactly was, Kev, if you do that, because he has an Instagram with
Thank you,
Lorenzo.
John.
So I said, Kev, if you do that,
Bye, Star. I'll
then
see you
don't
later.
forget that I have an ace. I have something on you. And he was like, what do you have? And I was like, remember that video you sent? And he was like, you told me you deleted it. Because listen, AJ, when I said that to him, the first words out of his mouth was, I'm telling. And I was like, why would you do that, Kev? If I don't expose my own DMs, why would you do that? I'm telling, like childish, like a kid. Because he has an axe to grind with Lorenzo Bro Code. Okay? This was during the time that all that party stuff was going on, and he was uninvited, but they were using his image, remember? And Lorenzo's Bro Code was his name was mentioned on that party stuff. You remember? Okay, so that's when this was all happening, and he was upset with Lorenzo Bro Code. Okay? Now, I'm wrong. I should not have shared this with Kev, but because, listen to me, y'all. This man has, listen to me. I'm a single woman. Single men in my DMs, I don't believe that that's like news here.
Lorenzo is not single. He's married.
Oh,
Oh, no.
well, listen. So I don't know that man personally. I haven't lied about anything here. But yes, I did remind him when he said that he was going to tell that. I did remind him of that video, but on my mom, I have never sent that video or shared that video with anyone. I wouldn't do that. As a matter of fact, I tried to protect him, and I told him when he shared it to me and Carrie, and the truth is, if I take a screenshot, my phone, I recovered that video because I did delete it. But when he said that about Lorenzo, I recovered it. And my iPhone tells me the phone number and the time that I received that video. And Carrie also would have received that video at the same time. See, he on an Android. Okay? So Carrie,
They say he's not married.
okay, so Carrie, who is also on an iPhone, her phone should show about the same time. We received Carrie, right? Or wrong. We received that at the same time. So her phone should have the same timestamp. It may have a different phone number because, like I told y'all, he was on one phone with me and one phone with her on speaker. This was the night that all this stuff was coming out, and we were trying to. Okay. So I was on the phone with Kev. The night that he sent us that video was the night that Billy started talking about the anal part of their relationship.
Okay.
And I was talking to Kev about it, and Kev got emotional, and the conversation got heavy, and his voice changed. It sounded like he was crying. It sounded like Kev was crying. So at the end of the call, he said, now I see why people unalive themselves. I said, excuse me? He said, now I understand why people take their own lives. And it was jarring for me. I'm a mandated reporter. So when somebody gives me the impression that they will hurt themselves or someone else, I'm required to report it. So he was like, private, I'ma just go off the phone. I said, no, you're not. You want to stay on this phone with me. We're going to talk through this. He said, no, I got to go. I said, Kev, if you hang up this call, I'm going to call the police. He said, I'm just going to take a shower. I said, make it a quick shower.
Thank you, Black
I said, if you don't call me back quickly, I'm going to think something happened and I'm going to call the police. So we got off the call. But as soon as we got off the call, you guys, I could not rest. I was very concerned about him. And so I inboxed here on TikTok. I inboxed iHeart. I inboxed Sunset. I inboxed Carrie. This is how me and Carrie came to have each other's phone number. I inboxed these ladies and I said, hey, I just got off a call with Kev. I didn't like the way he sounded. Can you please call and check on him? I just messaged anybody that I thought had a direct line to him. And I didn't go into detail. I just said, please call him. That was it. Please call him. And I can show proof of that in my messages. Okay? And that was the night. That's how me, him, and Carrie ended up on that call.
Okay, but if you a mandated reporter, so you didn't call the police, you ended up on the phone with him again?
I ended up on the phone with him again. Yes, because he said he was okay. He was like, no, I'm okay. I'm just going to take a shower. I'm just going to take a shower. And the truth is, AJ, if I try to report it, all I have is his phone number. I don't know where he lives. I don't have his address. I don't even know what city Kev lives in. So,
okay, my next question. If you knew that what he did was revenge porn, and you were using it as blackmail against him as a mandated reporter, yeah, you said, Kev, if you do that, I'm gonna do this.
Okay, but that's not blackmail. That is me reminding him. Blackmail is Kev. If you send me this $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, or this is me saying, Kev, don't do that, right? Don't.
Text, but you did to him.
No.
So now keep in mind, I'm texting the both of them. I start streaming this. I dropped out of the box and I went live and I just started streaming it. I texted the both of them and I told them, get down or drop down or get down. What did I say? Where the fuck is the phone? I said something along the lines of drop or get out or whatever. Because they started accusing her of what they're accusing her now of, blackmail, right?
No definition of blackmail.
They were trying to confuse
Do you
her.
mind if I talk on your panel for just 1 second?
Absolutely.
After I finish, you
You
can.
have to finish her question and then you go, okay? Go ahead, finish your question so she can go.
In hindsight, though,
You knew that.
in hindsight, I'm glad that they didn't drop down. I'm so glad they didn't drop down because never in a million years did I think that Carrie and Private would get together with Shari and collectively accuse me of being somebody that I'm not.
Was so bad that you could hold it over him, that you had this one little thing, then the whole time you were holding it as a mandated reporter, why wouldn't you report it?
Oh my God, I've never gotten one of those. Thank you. Oh my God, W Black Queen in the chat. Thank you, Black Queen. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you, Black Queen. That was beautiful. That's my very first interstellar. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Black Queen.
That's revenge porn.
When he sent it to me, he did not send it to me as revenge porn. What the video that he sent to me, when he sent it, it was not as a revenge.
Stop talking. You just hurt yourself.
Thank
Stop
you,
talking.
Black Queen. Well, so I decided that I'm going to take the advice of you beautiful women. I'm going to get through this clip. I'm going to show you guys a couple of relevant text messages. And after today, I'm done with these bitches. And who I mean by these bitches is Kev the Comic, Carrie, Private, and Shari. I gotta get back to my business. Okay? I don't care what they say and do after this, because you know what? I'm the one that got fucked over here. Nobody else. I done defended these bitches. Let me stop calling them bitches. I done defended these hoes. I done verified that that video was actually indeed sent. I done cleared their names about what I thought was the video being sent and not sent. The video was sent. Nothing's going to change that. Nothing that Kev says is going to ever change that. No lie that anyone told is going to change that. Nothing, and nobody's going to change that. That video was sent to Private and Carrie. The detective confirmed that. So I know, Kev, that you want to use this as an opportunity to say that everybody lied on you and stabbed you in the back. And, you know, you want to call out my real name, which is Helen, Queen Helen, by the way, with one L, Kev, not two. You know, because you doxed me yesterday. Okay. You used my personal Zelle information, Zells that I used to send to you to support you and your platform. You went ahead and mentioned my name yesterday over 22 times between the morning show and the evening show. Okay? Oh, yeah, he doxed me yesterday. He sure did. You want to hear him do it? Because I recorded it. I recorded it.
Black old Hispanic lady. Old fucking Hispanic lady. Yes, I told him no. And it was even after she and I had stopped talking. I told him no, I don't think she is. Helen, Nuni. I got messages in my inbox that told me the little bag had some stuff in that Nuni was vigilante. And this is after she and I stopped talking, but I still told that person I don't believe it. You know, and I just started thinking about stuff.
You heard him, right?
And I started putting black people or anything. Lunatic ain't a damn bit black old Hispanic lady. Old fucking Hispanic lady. And that Nuni was vigilante. I still told him no. And this was even after she and I had stopped talking. I told him no, I don't think she is. Helen, Nuni. I got messages in my inbox that told me the little bag had some stuff in that Nuni was vigilante. And this was after she and I stopped talking.
Because I received something when he sent it.
Now,
I just started thinking about stuff.
I'm gonna tell you something. To Shari and to Carrie and to Private. You fucking heifers wanted to trigger Kev to attack me again. And he doxed me. So when it happens to you bitches, Dante, don't get mad. Don't get mad, bitch. Carrie, Harris, don't get mad. When they do it to you, don't get mad. Candace, don't get mad, Candace. Because you was in those comments real quiet listening to these lies. All because you don't want nobody to find out who you really are and what you really been doing on the back end. I told you if you wanted a show, I would give it to you. It's showtime.
When he sent it to me, he did not send it to me as revenge porn. He sent it to me to prove a point. It's based on the things that Billy was saying here on TikTok. She said some things about him that were not true.
Okay, wait, Private, baby. That is the exact definition of revenge porn. If I am in an argument with another person and to prove my innocence and their guilt, I dropped a sexual video of them that they sent to only me. I have just done revenge corn to clear my name for revenge on my name.
All right. Go ahead, Kiana. Go ahead, go.
All right. So basically, that's why I try to tell you, whoever you are, to stop talking, because him sending that video to you guys as text messages, a misdemeanor in Georgia. Whoever sent it to TikTok, which is a platform, is a felony. That's why I told you to stop talking.
But I didn't send anything to TikTok. And second of all,
I guarantee you he didn't send it. I guarantee you he did not send that to Susu.
Thank you, sister.
No, hold on, wait. My eyeballs, this platform has not seen a fuck thing. What I have is a message from a person named Vigilante who said that they seen it with their own eyes. So there's no video floating to me. I don't know if there's something floating within them. Go
wait
ahead.
a minute. Wait.
Can I say something?
Hold on, Nuni, because I'm about to leave. But just to be clear,
I couldn't get a word in. What I wanted to say then is what I was saying 2 days after that, a week after that, 2 weeks after that, and now 4 months after that. Kev mentioned the third person in that video. When he started the first live, he said, I spoke to Sunset, I spoke to Carrie, and I spoke to Private. The reason why that's important is not because I think that Sunset is behind sending that message. It was to prove that he sent it to other people. That's it, and that's all. I don't think that Sunset sent that message. But that wasn't the point. He said her name. So that means she got the video.
the communication was, this was the communication. And Carrie, you can back me up here. I will contact Billy.
Scooter!
Hey, Redbone.
What's up? What's up? How are you? Are you live?
Girl, you just took you. I'm about to go live at 8 o'clock. It's going down in the boom boom room, right?
Okay.
I kind of like let it be a last minute thing. But anyways, I'm going to say this to you. That's how we do. I really need your support. I'm battling your boy Manny at 8 o'clock.
I'll be there. We'll be there.
Got you. Girl, you going to get in trouble with Manny. He going to put you on the news. I love you.
Phone. I'll be there. I'll give
but
you
Manny going to get you, girl. Manny he won't shut. He won't shut. Love you. Thank you. Bye.
You got it. All right.
That's my girl, Nuni.
I'll be there, baby. We're going to go. The beach house is going to come.
And let Billy know that he sent this to me. And I will
I love the way she does that.
And I will support her in court if she chooses to file a claim against him.
That I rock with. Now that I rock with. Now that can be.
So what they're doing is whistleblowing. So to us, what right now, we can feel however we want to feel, but at the end of the day, they came forward to let the lady know that her video was shared. You get what I'm saying?
Say hi.
But can I say something? Because everybody
to the front. We just addressing it because you're
you
not.
guys
I would never do that to another woman. I would
My
never
doggy
do
loves
that to
me
another
so
woman.
much.
You understand me?
one at a time.
I would
Private,
never,
but
ever.
before you go.
All right, go. You being a
I know you
baby.
said you was gonna leave, so before you go, I want to tell you this. If Kev got any proof, I mean one piece of anything that proves that you was Cookie, Nitra is on your ass for being
Oh my God.
I'm not Cookie. Let me.
Hold on.
Okay, wait.
Let me
tell you this,
So
AJ.
if you are, or
Hey,
you got
Petty
any
Patty.
information about this Cookie stuff,
Smoke,
go ahead and
what's
drop it
up?
on the floor before Kev get to it, because it's gonna get spun a million different ways.
Okay, let me drop this. So about maybe a couple weeks, maybe to a month ago, I received an inbox message from someone here on TikTok, and the message said they presented themselves like they were
What's
a man,
up,
like a
Smoke?
single man that was interested in me, and hey, saying like they were interested, but I'm in Florida. Give me your phone number, and then I'll give me your phone number, and then
Thank
I'll
you,
send you
Future
a picture
Best.
of me privately. Now, if we on TikTok and we all have these accounts, why would you inbox me and say you're interested and you're gonna send me a picture privately instead
Thank
of
you,
just putting a
Smoke.
picture up on your TikTok account, right? So
Thank you,
I
Smoke.
responded to
Thank
that
you.
message, FOH.
I got my
like,
first
y'all
Interstellar
looked at me,
today,
I was
you
like,
guys.
FOH.
Black Queen sent
I
it. W
screenshotted
Black
it
Queen in the
because they had a
chat.
phone number, and I sent it to Kev. I said, Kev, I don't know who this is. I
Thank
have
you,
this in my phone, y'all,
Juanine.
so I can support what I'm saying. I said, Kev, I don't know who this is, but whoever this person
Thank
is,
you.
they think
I
I'm
was so
stupid enough to
excited.
call this random number or text this random number so that they can get my number. This is what I told to Kev. He told me, I'm
Keep
tempted
tapping,
to
y'all.
call
I gotta
that
let the
number.
dog out.
So
That's why
yes,
he's bothering
that
me.
may be what he's trying to do. But let me tell y'all something. All of this is new. Like, this is a new Kev. Well, new for me. I guess it's exposing because
Hold on. What that got to do with Cookie?
because that's what I feel like they were trying to do. They were trying to. I'm not Cookie. I'm not Cookie. And half of the stuff that's been going on, like right now, I'm literally watching my son play football on TV. I wasn't even, somebody just messaged me and said to come over here. Like, I'm not Cookie, but I feel like that's the next thing he's going to try to do. I never was Cookie, and I feel like leave it up to the law. Whatever they try to do, trace it back. We know how this works. Trace it back. Because Kev has my phone number. So if somebody tries to say that I'm Cookie, I'm going to have to get the law. I'm going to have to hire a lawyer to prove that I am not. Because he has my phone number.
Baby,
I don't play that. I don't play exposing people's sex tapes. I don't play making threats on people's lives. Like, I really got real things going on. Like, that's not my level. And I'm not here to prove this to y'all. I can only tell you, let you process it, and you do what you want with it. Like I said, I have a video here in my phone. My plan was never, ever to put that young lady's video out. My plan was always to stand on business with Kev because I did not appreciate him threatening to expose my DMs, okay? But my plan was never to put her video out. My plan was to reach out to her and let her know that not only do I have it, Carrie has it, and if she opts to make...
Let me ask this, because I feel like I haven't been able to ask any questions just yet, because I've been sitting here trying to take in what's been going on. All of this is new to me. I haven't even been following what's been going on in the bando. So my question is, aside from you, Carrie, and Kev, who knew about him sending you this video?
I don't know.
Did you tell anyone? Did she ever tell anyone? Is Carrie still here?
So yesterday, when when I had the conversation with Nuni, I told Nuni because I said, Nuni, like, this all came out of nowhere, you guys. For me, it really felt like it came out of nowhere. I'm being honest with y'all. Like, him blocking me and everything because I really never did anything to him. Okay. And so it came out of nowhere. And I told Nuni, I was like, Nuni, I feel like, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. Kev's all of his money, he said this before, all of his money is tied up in crypto. And anybody here who invests, you know that the crypto market is down. It's not only down, it's way, way down. Okay. So it was communicated to me the other day that his phones were disconnected, his phones were cut off. So he was calling people to borrow $250 to pay his phone bill. So when I found out that he was calling around for $250 to pay his phone bill, that the light bulb went off in my head. And I told Nuni, I said, Nuni, this is about money. Because he said this before. He said he'll say he wants to take his platform in a different direction, but then he'll double back and say the mess sells. The mess brings in the money. And I feel like this is messy, y'all. And I also feel like he got it bad for Lorenzo. Real bad. Like, real bad. He wants so bad to bring that stuff out about Lorenzo. But he had to, like, fall out with me in order to do that. Which, like I said, a single man DMing a single woman, what is the news in that?
Now I got a question, Susu, if it's okay.
So, Private, are you saying that you and Carrie had no intention on even mentioning this video today?
No, I didn't.
So
Because
you and Carrie, okay, wait, let me ask the question differently. So you and Carrie, in no way, shape, or form.
So I'm going to pause this for a second, okay? Because she brought up the crypto. So these are what I did was I collected the basis of what that conversation was. She never told me about that video. She has told me about the crypto. Okay, so we're going to talk about that and that conversation, okay? She said that this was all about money. Throughout Private's whole conversation about Kev and this shit has been surrounded by his financial situation. Okay? So let me pull up these. Okay. So let's start here. This was August 5th, 2025, 9:40 p.m. This was the day that Kev the comic told us investors into that meme coin. This was the night. The morning of was when he told us that that we had been rug pulled. You following me? Let's go. This is a DM in TikTok, a TikTok DM. Okay. She says to me, remember how? No, I didn't have her phone number then. Look at the date, August 3rd, 5th. 5th? Yeah. August 5th, 9:40 p.m. Remember how I said I think we got infiltrated last time he dropped the coin? There's someone in the chat named Coconut. Whoever it is only has like 4 followers, following 42. Just wanted to make someone aware just in case. I said, oh no, I'll keep an eye out. I didn't bring this up to her. She brought it up to me. Someone was rug pulling the coin. I'm sorry, it's me. We'll continue. Let's see what the next message is. Okay, that's about the meme coin. She sent me another message, but I want to save that one for last. Okay. Let's go here. This was the night that Shari did what she did in my panel. I took a screenshot and I sent it to private. This was Shari DMing me on TikTok saying, Carrie said you called Rizzy a bitch. You, Kev's bully, putting him in the freezer. I blocked her. This was her replies to the video I did about the text message she sent me. I sent it to private and I say, you see what I'm saying? She says, I see. I don't believe anything Shari says. How would she know about the freezer? I never told her that. You see that on the bottom? This was before Mad Cow's fiasco. Not Mad Cow's fiasco. The Mad Cow panel fiasco. That was Tuesday, 5:22 p.m. Okay? Let's continue. There it goes again. Those are Shari's messages to me. Okay? This is when I realized that they were talking. This is before I received the text from private from Shari that Carrie sent her. I never told her that. Weren't you told that by old girl, meaning Carrie? This is the continuation of the text previously. Let me move the cash tag. How would she know about the freezer? I never told her that. Weren't you told that by old girl, meaning Carrie? I understand that. But my issue is she pretended to be acting in the best interest of both of you and instead carried mess back and forth. I reply, she and Carrie carried mess to each other is more accurate. She says, I disagree. You and Carrie were fighting. So she's validating Carrie's actions here, right? Keep in mind, I have not received that text message that Carrie sent her that her and Shari were private had not sent me the message that Carrie wanted me to have from Shari. Let me put it that way. Okay? We'll continue. Friends fight sometimes. Can y'all see it? Friends fight sometimes. Shari was being fucking messy. This is private. This is private talking now. I don't know why Carrie told her about the freezer because I never did. It's so shady. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that. Here's private. If you and I are fighting and we're both talking to Sam, who's trying to understand what happened and help, Sam is not messy. Shari acted like she wanted to help, saying she thinks you slept with Kev ain't help. At this point, she had sent me, when did she send me? Let me look at my phone. Anyway, I'll clear that up in a minute. I said, and Carrie telling her that I practiced voodoo and put Kev in the freezer didn't make things any better either. Carrie did that and it was used against me, shaking my fucking head. So you see that what I'm showing you here is that she's defending Carrie and she's throwing Shari straight in the fucking barbecue grill. Okay? Carrie did that and it was used against me. None of them were friends, to be honest. She puts a sad face. I said, Carrie was my friend, not Shari's, and they both carried on. Can you kindly send me that message about Kev? This is when I received. This is when she sent me. This is the next message. And this is when she sends me the text. You see, it's coming in there. So the previous message, I had not received the text yet. Thank you, Jars. This was the night that I went live to show you guys the text. I see it, Shars. Thank you. I'll take a look at it in a minute. Can you kindly send me that text message about me fucking Kev? Private. Nowhere did Private say no, Nuni. I didn't manipulate her. There was no manipulation here. I was telling her what the fuck was going on. Shari wasn't shit, says Private. Little box of jars, I don't associate with Shari anymore. Please do not mention her name here, my dear. Thank you. And if I were you, I wouldn't send anything to Shari because she's nobody's advocate. That's all she said. Shari wasn't shit. We wouldn't be here with Shari had Carrie told me about that message. Please send it. So she does send it. Okay. She sends it. Let me see if I could blow this up. And I'm going to blow it up for a reason. Now, there was a reason, you guys, that I shortened this message and put it in the chat GBT Nuni Beach report because I didn't want anybody to see how the message began. This is a screenshot. Hold on. Can y'all see that? Let me blow it up. My response to this was, oh, okay, so this was before the snap on that ass comment. She says, I don't know the timeline. In this message, right there, Shari sends to Carrie Kev the Comic's address. That's why I just cut it down to this. Do you see what I'm saying? That's Kev the Comic's address. That Shari, never stop with Shari, sent to motherfucking Carrie. Let me see if I could find the raw image. I'll be right back. Are you there, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. This is from Shari. A text message from Shari to Carrie that Carrie turned around and sent over to private. Okay. In this particular screenshot, we begin by seeing Shari. And she says to Carrie, she sends Carrie Kev the Comic's alleged address. You see that? Now, this is how much of a beautiful sister Carrie was to Nuni. She's telling Shari, this is while I'm live now. I'm live here with you guys. Carrie left the live, remember? Do you remember that when Carrie left the live and made a big thing about having a breakdown, a mental break? She had such a mental break that she's texting Shari. She's telling Shari, pull back some. Remember our bigger action right now. Well, Carrie, can you tell us what your bigger action is with Shari now? Was it to frame Nuni? Pull back some. Remember our bigger action right now. And your fucking dumbass sends this to private to send to me to show me how shady Shari is? What's the bigger action right now, Anointed? What is the bigger action right now, Anointed? Never stop, Shari. Kids. Never stop, Shari. Never stop, Shari. You know the advocate for Rizzy? The justice for Rizzy? Champion of TikTok? That one. So, the message begins by Shari sharing to Anointed Kev the Comic's alleged address. Anointed says, pull back some, meaning pull back from my platform. Remember our bigger action right now, which is letting me know they planned something. They just haven't executed it yet. Are you following me? This was the day I held the live about Rizzy, the morning. So right after she left, she was texting with Shari. Pull back some. Remember our bigger action right now. What do you think that means? This is not sweet, sweet C. This is not sweet. Not sweet at all. I didn't know that Shari doxed Kev to Carrie. I didn't know that. I didn't even know they were talking like this. And clearly, if you look up, right, we don't know when that address was sent to Carrie, but it was definitely before her and I fell out. So it was at this point, and this was Carrie's opportunity to say, fuck what I'm upset about. This girl, Shari, she's shady. She's this, she's that. But guess what? Carrie wasn't going to tell Nuni that because she was in cahoots with Shari. I got this message because Carrie sent it to private, and private told her that it was okay to send it to me. So can somebody go ask Anointed what pull back some means and remember our bigger action now? Can somebody go ask her what that means? We have to do better, ladies. We have to do better. And then that's when the starting to think that she may have slept with Kev situation came up. She said that. Carrie says, shaking my head. Okay. All right. So this is the morning I refunded the money for the Black Excellence event. Carrie was in my live. She texted Shari. So they were talking way before that, see? Or this was below that. Baby, this is Carrie to Shari. Okay, now this is Shari's text message. Shari sent this to me. Carrie, baby, I'm gonna walk away from the beach house. Nuni's trying it, and I'm about to snap on that ass. Bitch, I wish you would. Bitch, I wish you would. 2 days later is when Shari gets notification that BK's looking for her. She calls me. She tells me, Nuni, I just got a call from Mad, and BK reached out to her for me to call him and whatever. Carrie is Kev's doxer, and she's the only one that has my my real phone number on this app. Blah 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 blah. I said, I don't think Carrie would do that. Just reach out to her, let her know. Because again, this is showing that I didn't really have no big ass smoke for Carrie. I thought the whole situation was dumb. This is what she sends to Carrie at 6:30 a.m. Good morning. Are you talking to BK? Carrie, don't ever give that man or anyone any information about me. Don't even tell them you ever spoke with me. I'm 100% serious, respectfully. I'm concerned because I have not heard from you and people are saying things. Does that not sound like she's frantic? Does that not sound like she got into a panic? Carrie replies, I don't know when, I think the next day, and says, I have to clear the comments. Hold on. She tells Shari, I have a simple question. Why did you call me and say don't talk to BK about you? Question mark. Okay. But Shari wasn't in a panic, she said. She wasn't frantic, she said. She said I was lying about this. Remember? She said that. I'm looking for one more text that Private sent to me. Hold on. Okay. So that clears up how the situation happened with Shari being frantic about BK trying to contact her. Okay. Here's another message that Carrie told Private to send me. So this is between Private and Carrie. At the very top, you're going to see where Carrie's first telling her, don't send it to her, keep it how it is. Private says, say less. Carrie says, I'm the prize. Nuni lost. I'm an amazing sister / friend. Her loss, God bless her. And Private with the sad faces. Okay? Can somebody send me a lion, please? Because I feel like I'm giving my coochie away for free. And I don't like that. Okay, let's continue. Carrie says, you know what? Yes, send it to her. Okay. So on December 28th, Carrie tells Private to send me this message. But Private said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not sending her shit. Whatever. Now, I don't know. I got to go back and stretch this out because I can't see the bottom of that message. So I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back, y'all. I don't know how good we're going to. Okay, so this is it blown up. December 9th. So this is how far back. So Shari and Carrie's been talking for a long time. Okay? And the way that Shari came up into Mad Cow's panel to fight like a dog in a motherfucking racetrack, okay? Gave it away for me. They've been talking for a long time. Shari sends Anointed a picture. That is a picture of Shari mediating her lawsuit case because they finally settled. So if anybody wants to sue Shari, Never Stop Shari, for the videos she's been making, she's $465,000 richer. Oops! I shouldn't have had said that. If Never Stop Shari if you feel in any way that Never Stop Shari has defamed you on this here internet, has told lies about you, like she did me by calling me vigilante, you should go ahead and start filing your lawsuits. Because she settled her case last Friday. And instead of jumping into boxes to accuse people of the internet of being fucking Santa Claus and the motherfucking Easter Bunny, Your dumb ass. You're not even fucking protecting your best interests. Here comes Anointed, acting like the sister friend that she is. I'm crying. I told y'all God was going to do it. Did God fucking tell you to dock Sneetra's Airbnb? Anointed. I gotta clear the comments, y'all, because I can't read the rest of it. So Shari's like, yes, laughing. December 9th. Can I ask you why the beach house has the whole juice? We listening to other why when the beach house has the most juice, we listening to other people who don't like the beach house. Now I can't make out the bottom too clearly, but it looks like she's saying that I'm always recapping Kev or Nitra, and here comes Anointed boot licking ass talking about, I will talk to her about that. Shame, shame, shame. You bitches is shameful. Shameful, shameful. Can't make this shit up. Ain't that a bitch, huh? Okay, let's get back to private. Shari wasn't shit, blah, 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 blah. She tells me she doesn't know the timeline. Fine, no problem. Not a fucking issue. She doesn't know the timeline. She doesn't know nothing. She's receiving all the text messages, but she doesn't know shit. Okay. Got it. Okay, let's go to the next one. I don't know the timeline, she says. I said, which makes it worse. She's also telling Shari, pull back some. Shaking my fucking head, Private. I can't believe this. Okay. Private says, we don't know what the pullback comment was about. Still defending Carrie. I also want you to know that I asked if she wanted me to send it. And then I said, Nuni thinks Shari's such a good person, a good friend. So forget it. I was going to let you see Shari for who she was yourself, which you did. Thank you, Private. So what Private is saying there is that when she first got the message from Carrie about Shari, as we saw, Carrie told Private, don't send it to her. But then she came back and said, you know what? Send it to her. But Private thought better of it because she's saying in this text message, I wanted you to see it for yourself. In this text message, she's also saying, Nuni thinks Shari is such a good friend, so forget it. So this verifies that them fucking heifers were lying in that fucking platform that day. Because I never spoke negatively about Shari to Private. Because Private is saying it right here for herself. She told Carrie, Nuni thinks Shari is such a good friend, so forget it. I never spoke ill of Shari to Private, and I never spoke ill about Private to anyone because she was my favorite one out of the group. She was funny. She has her ditzy moments. Like, I really like Private the most out of... Between Carrie and Private, I like Private the most. She was funny. She had a sense of humor. So this verifies right here that all that shit that they were talking in that panel was a motherfucking lie. But this is what made me mad at Private. Do you see how that works? Her honesty is what made me upset. I'll explain why. I never talked about any of them. I did say some things about Carrie to Shari, but nothing really bad. I was just like, damn, I can't fucking believe Carrie, man. She's missing out on so many good things that are happening. Those types of things, you know? I don't really speak hateful towards people. And if I am, I'm gonna fucking do it straight up to you. Okay? So this right here clears up the lie that Shari told on that panel. Private told me you said disgusting things about me. And I'm going to show you a text in a minute where after that fiasco, Private jumped on the same fucking bandwagon as Shari and Carrie because she didn't expect for it to get so out of control. But let the record reflect. I also want you to know that I asked if she wanted me to send it. And then I said, Nuni thinks Shari is such a good friend, so forget it. I was going to let you see Shari for yourself, which you did. Anointed, your box is ready. Shari, your box is ready. Just not here. This proves that I never spoke ill on them bitches. Ever. I never spoke ill of those women. Ever. That's out of Private's own mouth. Private understood, according to Nuni, that Shari was a good friend, solidifying that I never spoke ill about Shari to Private. Thank you, God's gift. What's the outcome? I'm just clearing up people lying on me and I'm moving on. Is that okay? Is that okay with you guys? That's the problem, Sadari. Everyone's been telling me to leave it alone. And I have been leaving it alone while I'm getting fucked behind my back. I'll leave it alone when I fucking get ready to leave it alone. And it's no shade to you, Sadari, I promise. When I get ready to leave it alone, I'll leave it the fuck alone. I told them hoes to leave it alone and nobody left it alone. Baby, I'm not fighting with nobody. I'm cool, I'm calm, and I'm very well collected. But aren't you guys so shocked to see that this is the real story out of Private's mouth versus what you heard in the panel that night? Nuni thinks Shari is such a good friend, so forget it. So Carrie sent that message to Private to tell her, send this to Nuni because she needs to know how shady that Shari is, right? Private said, Nuni thinks Shari's such a good friend, so forget it. Then she follows up to let me know I was going to let you see Shari for yourself, which you did. Okay, so. And I showed you where Carrie said that she was the prize. And that she was a good sister / friend to me. You guys saw that part already. I'm not going to repeat that. Let's continue. Okay. Yeah, you're the prize. Okay, bitch, you're the prize. What you are is a stanky fucking lying, manipulating, conniving ass woman. When Private sends me the message and I saw it, I said, thank you. I'm done talking about this. God is good. Thank you. God is good. And then I said, the first is Carrie. The second is Shari. Look at the dates. The dates were proving that Shari and Carrie were talking before we fell out, which means that the reason why Carrie was so mad had something to do with something that Shari told her. Okay? I don't want to know. I don't give a fuck. Because it's too late. She lost. I'm the prize. I said the first one is Carrie. Second one is Shari. Look at the dates. Here's Private. Nuni, respectfully, I don't give a fuck about Shari. You and Carrie were going through something. I said, so you don't care that these conversations happened before we fell out? And she says, I care. We already know Carrie was mad at you. Why are you equating the two? So Private still, and I wasn't trying to get Private against Carrie. What I'm trying to show her is that this is some shady shit. But Private, you know, something's going on with her and Carrie, because I'm going to tell you right now, she won't go against Carrie about nothing, whether she's right or wrong. Key words, whether she's right or wrong. Because this is me in the blue, because this was way more important than what Carrie was upset about. And she held it private. This was said during that Saturday live. If Carrie cared about me, she would have been mad at that instead of what she said. Look, just forget it. It's all good. If I played Kev telling me to die 3 times, it's because he told me to die 3 separate times. And I was traumatized and upset because Carrie was so upset about the dog's leash and she couldn't understand that. Shari was making a mockery about that to Carrie, and Carrie did and said nothing. This is me telling Private how I felt about that text message. Shari was making a mockery. I'm sorry, Private, but this is very hurtful. I had to let that out since I'm never speaking to them trifling women ever again. I just had to get it out. She says, I'm so sorry, Nuni. I don't think Carrie's trifling. This is the next message. I'm so sorry, Nuni. I don't think Carrie's trifling. And I say, maybe because she didn't do this to you. And I understand that. My feelings were discounted since the very beginning. And I regret ever standing up and doing doing the right thing in defense of anyone, because no one defended me. Private has the audacity to respond. Hold on. I want to delete this Cash App thing. If you want to send a Cash App, the link is in my bio. Private responds and says, I defended you to any and everyone. I don't know, because I haven't seen that, Private. I said, I'm talking about Carrie. But I'm done with the conversation. And then that night that Carrie jumped in the box, I sent her a text at 11:48. This was before the scandal. This was after the scandal. And what she says from here on in is gonna fucking shock you guys. I said to her, you better get Carrie. She's in Mads starting shit. I'm going to embarrass her and put her business out there. Get her. So that's me warning Private, go get your fucking friend or I'm gonna get her. But Private never responded. We're gonna take a short 5-minute intermission. You see this shit, right, Tess? Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see what I see? Does it sound like I'm scamming with Private? Does it sound like I'm in cahoots? Does it sound like I'm not talking genuinely? Does it sound like I'm talking like I have something to hide in those messages? I even warned her when Carrie came to the box at Mads Live. You saw what I told her. You better go get Carrie. You better go get Carrie. Because if you don't, I'm going to fucking embarrass her and I'm going to motherfucking put her business out there. And Private just sat back and did not reply to those messages. She does eventually. But we're going to take a little break, okay? We're going to take a break because Nuni, hold on, let me make sure I keep my place in this. Yeah, we're going to take a little break. A little break. Two people like who? Like Private and Carrie? Because Shari got something to do with this too. I just don't know to what magnitude. And I actually don't give a fuck about Shari. I'm going to tell you why I don't care about Shari. Shari is a tortured person, okay? She's a very tortured person. Period. Okay? No, I don't think that Shari was a pawn in nothing because did you miss the text message that I showed that Shari doxed Kev the Comics address to Carrie? Did you miss that one? Shari sent Carrie Kev the Comics address. So Shari's been involved in this for some time. Okay? I just don't know what magnitude. I don't know what the motive for Shari was. Okay? Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead. We're going to tap the screen. We're going to take a little break. I need a breather. Please, if you want, can you feel the live goal? Do I even have one? Let me see. Do I have a live goal? I do. Okay. Yeah, fill the live goal if you can. I'm giving you guys some juice here. Okay.
Emmett Smith has Geico like a regular person, so we had one translate. The whole routine was getting stale.
His last insurance company wasn't doing it for him.
So, this fox had to trot.
He switched to Geico.
Okay, so let's continue. Alrighty. Where was I? Okay, let's. So yesterday, Kev, the comic, went and he doxed me. I sent a message to private, yes, to get Carrie because she was talking all that shit in that panel. After we had these conversations. So I knew that private was in the comments and she never came up to clear any of the things that she said about Shari. Okay? Never came up. Private and I had not talked until yesterday when Kev the Comic doxed the both of us on his live yesterday and last night. And Carrie said in the box, Shari was moving funny. Shari was going to see she picked the wrong side. Yes, Shari, you are going to see that you picked the wrong side. He got Private's information because she filed a police report against him. Remember, Tess? And he got my information because of Zelle. The challenge, get out of here. Okay. So yesterday, as I was departing from the beautiful resort I spent the last 3 days at, someone texted me and said, Kev is doxing you. Okay. So I went over there and I was just listening and recording. He doxed me and he doxed Candace. He doxed Helen and he doxed Candace. Let me be fair. I go ahead and I text private. Let's go over what she said, what her response was. And this is what let me know that something is fucking up. Let me lift this up. There we go. That's a better view. Okay, private. Yesterday, 1:18 p.m. Yes, the hotel was kind enough to give me a late checkout, so I checked out at 1. Because I'm that fucking bitch. Queen Helen, don't forget it. Don't forget it. I said, Kev is doxing me and you, our full names. Does someone want to come up and read her responses in a nice, funny, squeaky voice? He's been saying my name ever since he played the call from the detective. Kev wants my attention and he won't get it. The sad part is, this reignited because you chose to bring your issues to the app, not me and not Carrie. Girl, when I tell you, when I read that, I almost crashed my fucking 2025 Audi Q3. I almost had a motherfucking triple bypass. Bitch, I almost gave birth to twins. Yes, you can. The seat, you know what? I got the one that the seats have, well, they can heat up if you want to, but they also have massagers in it. So the passenger and the driver, if you put the settings in on the side of the chair, it gives you a massage like if you're in the nail salon. Okay? Yep. Mm-hmm. Cause you know a bitch turned 50, my bones be hurting. I gotta be comfortable. Especially that I drive long distances as well. Okay. So after I gave birth to a set of quadruplets, after reading this message, she continues to say the subliminal marks you would make in your lives, the lies that you told Shari about me. I did nothing to you, Nuni. When I tell you my flabber was gasted, because you just read the text messages prior to this where she said, she told Carrie, Nuni thinks Shari's such a good friend, so forget it. I'm not going to send her the message. I wanted you to see who Shari was for yourself. She want to send me this. So she got on board with them 100%, or rather she got on board with the story they told 100% after they made that fiasco over at Mac House in the country club. Okay? Be sure to check out Macau. She does her recaps from 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 3 to 4 to 5 a.m., depending on how she's feeling. So I had to pull over, girl, because I just couldn't fucking believe it. And I said, I brought this to the app, question mark. I addressed Shari. I had the right to. She says, yes, you did. Okay, so we're done with that one. Hold on. Okay. I said, Shari played you and Carrie. You will see for yourself one day. But it's okay. Right. Private said she didn't trust Shari, but believed her when she said I was talking about her. Okay? And I'm standing on business. I have never spoke ill about Shari to Private, and she said that in a text message. And I've never spoke ill of Private to Shari because I've never spoken ill of Private to nobody. Private was my favorite out of the fucking two. I'm talking about Carrie and Private. Private was my favorite one because she's actually funny as hell when you get to know her, but whatever. Private proceeds to say, Shari didn't play me because I never fucked with Shari. You played me. I said, how? She says, I was a friend to you and you played me. Let me go to the next message so we could get the full. Yeah, I had a lot of love for Private. Okay. Final message because she never responded to any of this. I say, Carrie should have never sent you that message. She wanted me to see it. Okay, now I didn't know that Shari and Carrie have been talking since the beginning of October, all right? So if you want to believe all of that after they threw you under the bus, that's fine. I never did anything to you. Carrie lied on me. and you were sitting in the comments quiet. Throughout all of this, both you and Carrie have always blamed me, and it makes no sense. Now Carrie's on a world tour. She made it worse, but I respect your position, and I won't ever contact you again. Hey, realist. So after you saw what you saw happen go down at Mad Cow's live, what do you get from all of this? Me informing Private that both of us were doxxed. Her response was, well, he doxed me during the whole police, the detective thing. Did you ever hear her say anything like, oh my God, Nuni, I'm so sorry that happened to you? Did you ever see her say, Nuni, are you okay? Speaks a lot, doesn't it? It says a lot. Almost like if it was orchestrated. Yeah, she was mad at me already. I don't know for what, but she was mad at me. And that's cool. Stay mad, bitch. So now I'm going to go to the top of these messages. Now, is there anybody bando up in here? Anybody bando up in here? Ex-bando? Because her loyalty was to Carrie. That might be true. I don't know what she won. I think that this was just kind of, this is not a big platform, and it's not something that I'm growing to be a big platform, if you get my drift, because I have obligations and I can't invest the time that other creators do, right? I've always said that from the very beginning. Mods, I need you to watch the door. Okay, so do you guys remember a recap that Kev the Comic did ways back, maybe April or May of last year, about Tyra with a Y? Does anybody remember that recap? Where Tyra with the Y was complaining and talking shit about Kev because he blocked her from all his pages. Does anybody recall that day? This was a long time ago, Black Queen, but do you remember? This was last year. Now, he didn't, okay, Tess, I'm going to say he didn't go after her, but he addressed her because he didn't call her out her name. He didn't cuss her out. He didn't do none of that. But he did address her. Okay. Does anybody remember where he got that clip from? Does anybody remember where he got that clip from of Tyra? And she was in a gingerbread, I believe. And she was talking about Kev the Comic blocking her, and she didn't do nothing to Kev the Comic, and why did he block her, and all of that. And she don't want to, I don't want to go to the bando anyway. She was just talking a bunch of shit, whatever. Kind of like what she did to me. Kev the Comic played that clip off of that motherfucking vigilante page. And this is no shade, y'all, so don't take it. I don't want nobody to take it as any shade. To Tyra is not no shade to Tyra, okay? But nobody blogs Tyra unless if she's battling. And if I remember correctly, if memory serves me well, Tyra was not battling back last April and May to my May or April to my recollection. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Nuni, stop your shit. What the fuck does this have to do with Tyra? It doesn't have anything to do with Tyra. It has to do with the recap of Tyra. That recap, that clip was on Vigilante's page. I remember that because when Kev started playing Tyra talking, he shouted the page out. And he told everybody to go follow that page. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I remembered something. When Private responded with such a cold response to being doxxed, and she said that I talked about her and all of this and that I wasn't a good friend and whatever. I played her, whatever she said. I remembered this. Hold on. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Hold on. I showed you guys that one already. Hold on. Let's see here. Is this it? Okay. Perfect. So now we're about to get into motherfucking story time. Okay? Look at the date. Look at the date. Look at the date. I didn't have a relationship with Carrie or Private August 18th of 2025. Are you following me? I received this message from Private. TikTok DM. It says, so Tyra with a Y was just talking about you. It wasn't much, but I screen recorded it if you want. So I reply with my email address, my IG, and I said, damn, everybody talking about me. Okay, so any normal messy talk person who watches the blogs and does all of that, when do you see anybody recording Tyra unless if she's in a battle? And this was way prior to her battling days. Are you following me? So I run over to IG to see what Private's talking about. Here's her IG, just to verify it was her. And here are the videos that she sent me. Okay? Oops. She sends me the videos of Tyra. Okay? And that kind of stuck out to me. I've never seen these hoes so pressed. Thank you.
You're good. You're good. I'm gonna go on mute.
Mm-hmm. So when I was listening to Susu's recap that day, it dawned on me that Private sent me this, and I just didn't remember the when. It was such a long time ago. This was the day. This is what prompted me to address Tyra because I didn't know that she was mad. I totally forgot I blocked Tyra. I totally forgot I fucking blocked Tyra. And I didn't even block Tyra because of Tyra. I blocked Tyra because Emp muted me in Tyra's comments the day that they were going back and forth with Kev. And I was just like, let me just block them both, whatever, right? It really wasn't a big deal because I used to support Tyra. Tyra, a lot of people don't know that Tyra is from the bando. Tyra is ex-bando. That's how I met her. Okay? But something clicked in my brain and I was like, when Susu kept talking and she kept talking and she kept talking and she kept talking, I said to myself, oh my God, Nuni, Private sent you that video of fucking Tyra talking shit about you that day. And then I said, oh my gosh, she must have been the one that recorded Tyra in that recap that Kev the comic did that was on that page. I'm just saying, because coincidence, I don't believe in coincidences. Okay? I really don't. I really truly don't. So if we know that the bloggers don't normally record Tyra with a Y, I don't see her a lot in any of the blogs, again, unless if she's battling, right? Kev the comic recaps before this a video of Tyra complaining about him. She was driving. It sounded like she was driving and she was on a gingerbread and she was talking shit about Kev the comic blocking her. He blocked me and I don't want to be in the bando anyway. You know what Tyra does. Fine. Okay. And then 2 or 3 months later, I get this from Private, a recording of Tyra talking crap about me being talking crap about me blocking me being, her being blocked off my page, which I totally forgot about. I really, the girl never did nothing to me. You know, the only thing she did was call me a bitch because I blocked her. I had blocked her in April, I think. I blocked her back in April of last year. Totally didn't think nothing of it. So when she realized she was blocked, she called me a bitch. Private so happened to catch it. She sent it to me. And then I called Tyra E.T. It was stupid. Really, it was dumb. I just didn't feel like I needed to be called a bitch just because I blocked her. Exactly. But that was sent to me by Private. So you know what? You guys do what the fuck you want. Say what the fuck you want. Do what you want. I got all the receipts and there's more. I was just being kind of, this is very exhausting to be finding receipts like this. So, yeah. It is funny because I think that those videos, the recap of Tyra and the video that was sent to me of Tyra makes perfect sense. Tyra was talking about Kev the comic blocking her. It was posted to Vigilante's page. Kev recapped it. Tyra was talking about Nuni blocking her. The videos were recorded and sent to me by private. I didn't even talk to her back then. So AJ, I don't know what the fuck investigations you and the JJs got going on, girl, but you fucking dropped the ball on this one. And thanks to Susu, because had she not fucking said certain things that stuck out to me, I wouldn't have had even fucking remembered that she sent me that video of fucking Tyra. And it is very significant. Because I didn't know she records. I really didn't. But we know now. I just showed you proof. So I want to be clear that this is not me defending anything. This is me just showing you guys proof. Proof. Now, there are questions that remain, like, Anointed, why did you lie about going into Susu's live and Kev, and she was not streaming Kev? Anointed, why are you still asking how I knew to tell you to go over to Kev's when I showed you proof that I was shared the live? Shari, what's your fucking stake in the game? What agreement did you make with them? Because I just showed you that both of them hoes lied on you too, and you lied on me and them. So in hindsight, you're right, Carrie. Shari picked the wrong fucking side. And she's gonna stay there along with you and along with Private. Because all of you bitches stink like rotten eggs. Bye-bye. Now, I want to be done with this, you see? But if you hoes keep fucking with me, there's more. There's way more. Carrie, for you especially. I'm not warning you. I'm just informing you. There is way more. Way more. Shit that will get you into some shit with a lot of people on this app that you know you don't want problems with. That's why you move in silence, like you say, right? You the anonymous one. You're the anonymous one. So while you running around in the bakery talking about that you gonna flip Nuni over, you shouldn't have did that. And if you think this is an overreaction, this is me being nice. Okay? This is me being nice. So I'm going to ask you again to please move on like I asked you to do on December 18th. Okay? Now I have to call the fucking city of Miami to plow the fucking sand and get your fucking dusty fucking garbage out of the beach house. And take the fucking seaweed with you. Because Nuni was doing just fucking fine before you guys decided to use me as the fall guy to take Kev down, you fuckers. You used that motherfucking video and you tried to use me as the fall guy. I hope all three of you are fucking in church this Sunday because you have a lot to fucking reflect on. Let's finish this fucking clip.
Discussed releasing this video because of the way that Kev did Nuni and has been treating y'all.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Me and Carrie discussed today. I told Carrie, I said, Carrie, I will call Billy. This is what I said. I said, I will call Billy.
Thank you,
and
Black
I will let Billy
Queen.
know what I have. I said, she knows his phone numbers. So even if he goes and tries to change his phone numbers, she knows his number. I will take a screenshot of this and send it to her and let her know that if
Pause.
Today, when?
but we said,
Pause. How long after it had came out that? How long after Vigilante said that was? How many minutes was this live?
Vigilante said it at the 22-minute mark. We are
Okay.
at an hour and 32, an hour and 31. So deduct the 22, about an
Okay, but
hour and 10 minutes later.
when they came into this live, they were still trying to figure out what was going on, correct?
You're right.
Okay, so when did they have that conversation today?
I don't know, but remember that I had texted them and I was telling them what the fuck was going on.
Right, but when they came in this live, Susu had to explain to everybody what was going on, right? So nobody knew. So if they had a conversation prior to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they be talking about giving Billy the tape?
Interesting. Wait a minute.
Right,
Hold on.
right, right. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? When did you have that conversation? Because you guys didn't, this is all a surprise.
This is why Carrie controls private going into panels. This is a prime example of how Carrie doesn't like when private goes into panels because of shit like this. Let me take a listen.
See,
Remember,
you want me to say it again because you really don't understand, or were you just saying, say it again, girl? Because I'll
say it
explain
again.
it what I'm
Say
saying.
it again. Say it again.
Okay. When Susu started this live, everybody came into the live asking what was going on. You heard Susu tell Carrie, oh, you're Carrie. And Carrie was like, what the fuck's going on? And she was like, oh, you're Carrie. So you're the one that has the tape. Okay. Everybody was confused. Nobody knew what was going on.
And nobody
Private
knew
just
who
said,
Carrie was.
and they didn't know who Carrie was, and Carrie and Private had no idea what was going on. They were trying to figure it out. They're asking Susu questions. They've been up in the panel this whole time, okay? So that accounts for their time right then.
Mm-hmm.
She just said, I told Carrie today I will give the video to Billy and she can go do what she needs to do. If this was all a surprise about this video, right? Because keep in mind, Vigilante had came in the live and said, They're going to put it on the floor. They have this video. I've seen it. They're going to put it on the floor. When did Private and Carrie have that conversation about giving it to Billy and going to the police?
Let's listen. Let's listen. I just pulled it back a little bit.
Okay?
Okay.
But my plan was never to put her video out. My plan was to reach out to her and let her know that not only do I have it, Carrie has it, and if she opts to make...
Let me ask this, because I feel like I haven't been able to ask any questions just yet, because I've been sitting here trying to take in what's been going on. All of this is new to me. I haven't even been following what's been going on in the bando. So my question is, aside from you, Carrie, and Kev, who knew about him sending you this video?
I don't know.
Did you tell anyone? Did she ever tell anyone? Is Carrie still here?
So yesterday, when when I had the conversation with Nuni, I told Nuni because I said, Nuni, like this all came out of nowhere, you guys. For me, it really felt like it came out of nowhere. I'm being honest with y'all. Like him blocking me and everything because I really never did anything to him. Okay. And so it came out of nowhere. And I told Nuni, I was like, Nuni, I feel like y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. Kev's all of his money, he said this before, all of his money is tied up in crypto. And anybody here who invests, you know that the crypto market is down. It's not only down, it's way, way down. Okay. So it was communicated to me the other day that his phones were disconnected, his phones were cut off. So he was calling people to borrow $250 to pay his phone bill. So when I found out that he was calling around for $250 to pay his phone bill, that the light bulb went off in my head. And I told Nuni, I said, Nuni, this is about money. Because he said this before. He said he'll say he wants to take his platform in a different direction, but then he'll double back and say the mess sells. The mess brings in the money.
It's really not that down.
And I feel like this is messy, y'all. And I also feel like he got it bad for Lorenzo. Real bad. Like real bad. He wants so bad to bring that stuff out about Lorenzo. But he had to like fall out with me in order to do that. Which, like I said, a single man DMing a single woman, what is the news in that?
Private, get to the point. My God,
So,
Private.
Are you saying that you and Carrie had no intention on even mentioning this video today?
No, I didn't.
So
Because
you and Carrie, okay, wait, let me ask the question.
She didn't answer the question.
So you and Carrie, in no way, shape, or form, have discussed releasing this video because of the way that Kev did Nuni and has been
But
treated.
Private just said they had a conversation about giving it to Billy.
no, me and Carrie discussed today.
Listen.
I told Carrie, I said, Carrie,
Listen.
I will call Billy. This is what I said. I said, I will call Billy and I will let Billy know what I have. I said, she knows his phone numbers. So even if he goes and tries to change his phone numbers, she knows his number. I will take a screenshot of this and send it to her and let her know that if she
And y'all said this today when?
But we said this on the phone, not
Right, but when on the phone? Earlier this morning?
yeah, earlier. Like earlier probably.
Oh my God. Jen.
My ears be earring, baby. My ears be
I'm a
earring.
Sagittarius. After a certain amount of motherfucking talking and all of, like, I check out. I mentally check out.
I'm a Capricorn. I listen
Okay.
to everything and I watch everybody. I
Oh my
listen
God.
and I listen, baby.
Did
I
Susu
listen.
catch that day? Remember, I didn't see her whole live of the recap part of it. Somebody get Tess and Mess here real quick, because she was in the recap. Yeah, I had already mentally checked out because this shit is a lot. It was a lot then. It's even worse now.
I'm a Capricorn.
Yes.
I listen.
Did you hear that part? Did you hear this part?
People to borrow $250 to pay his phone bill. So when I found out that he was calling around for $250 to
Yes.
pay his phone bill.
So didn't Susu think that that was weird that she's saying she had a conversation in the morning with Carrie that she would give her the video, but the video wasn't leaked to about not the video being leaked. The video nobody knew about the video until an hour prior to this
Because
live.
Vigilante said they're going to put it on the floor, which could mean they're going to tell Billy. That's what that could have meant. Now, how would Vigilante know that?
So you
She
thought it
just
was
told on
Billy.
herself. She just told on them. She just told on them. That's all I needed to hear.
Okay, I didn't hear that part, or I didn't pay attention to it. Yes, I think Susu clocked it along with her saying she deleted the video, but yes. Okay, yeah, this I'm done with this. Let's come.
Light bulb went off in my head, and I told Nuni, I said, Nuni, this is about money, because he said this before. He said he'll say he wants to take his platform in a different direction, but then he'll double back and say the mess sells, the mess brings in the money, and I feel like this is messy, y'all, and I also feel like he got it bad for Lorenzo.
From the very beginning, when Private and Kev fell out about the strike thing, she always thought it was about money. When Kev the comic found out, hey, cheers. When Kev the comic found out about this potential strike that was happening against the bando, Carrie always thought it was money related or something. I don't know why, because I don't know.
Bad. Like real bad. He wants so bad to bring that stuff out about Lorenzo, but he had to like fall out with me in order to do that. Which, like
I don't believe that.
a single man DMing a
I don't
single
believe that
woman.
either.
Because he didn't have an ass for Lorenzo, if we're going to keep it real. He didn't. It wasn't bad. It
Okay,
wasn't like that.
And honestly, in Kev's defense, I never got that either. I never got that he had. I know that they had a disagreement because where did Kev? The time that Kev was arguing with Poetic RM, okay, and they had a disagreement because Lorenzo kept dropping him out of the box. But other than that, it wasn't that serious. It's not like Kev used to talk about him or
Right.
it wasn't. Kev never used to talk about Lorenzo to the point that I would get the inclination that he had a gripe.
Yeah. Not
You see what I'm
for
saying?
not for all that.
Not like Rick the Ruler, whatever.
Right.
It wasn't
I
like
agree.
that. But
I
she's
agree.
making it seem like that.
So, Private, are you saying that you and Carrie had no intention on even mentioning this video today?
No, I didn't.
So
Because
you and Carrie, okay, wait, let me ask the question differently. So you and Carrie in no way, shape, or form have discussed releasing this video because of the way that Kev did Nuni and has been treating y'all.
hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Me and Carrie discussed today. I told Carrie, I said, Carrie, I will call Billy. This is what I said. I said, I will call Billy and I will let Billy know what I have. I said, she knows his phone numbers. So even if he goes and tries to change his phone numbers, she knows his number. I will take a screenshot of this and send it to her and let her know that if she
And y'all said this today when?
But we said this on the phone, not
Right, but when on the phone? Earlier this morning?
yeah, earlier. Like earlier, probably
AJ's clocking it.
Yeah.
like earlier. Not in the morning, but earlier. That this is what I said to her. Because
Well, I'm saying, like, how much earlier? Before lunch? Dinner? It's 11 o'clock Eastern.
Okay. Thank you, AJ. Okay. I got shared the live at 10:02 to 10:03. I shared it with them at about 10:27 and 10:30.
Sounds like in the morning, doesn't it?
No, I'm talking about in the evening time. In the evening time, I got shared Susu's live at 10:03 p.m. and 10:02
Oh, so they talked in the
p.m.
morning.
But I didn't see it because I was in the shower. I didn't see it till about almost a half an hour later. When I went in, I heard her streaming. I told them to go wherever they needed to go. So AJ just said it's 11 o'clock p.m. This is only a half an hour, boo.
And listen, this also makes me wonder, did they reach out to Billy? Because Billy came in and said, yes, it's
I
true.
think that they did reach out to Billy. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think that Carrie reached out to Billy. I think that Carrie reached out to Billy and told Billy. Kev shared that video with us. I think that Billy and whatever, because Billy says she knew. Then
Yep.
Carrie went back to private, and they came up with a plan about how they're gonna help Billy expose.
Yep. Kev.
Kev,
Yep.
okay. So if private is saying that she spoke to Carrie in the earlier in the morning, and that message was sent later in the evening,
And there's no
they must
coincidences,
have
you guys.
told Billy
You can't
something.
tell me that they just so happened to have a conversation about it in the morning and Vigilante just so happened to come into a live and know that there was a conversation about putting it on the floor. There's no way. There's no way that's possible. None at all. None. None. That's a wrap. That's all I needed to hear.
So, I'm gonna put up a poll because really and truly, this is about, because I don't want to recap any of this shit no more. Is it safe to say that we have concluded that the beach house is moving on from this? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Hey, human. Are we moving on from Foxtail Gate? I'm good. How are you?
Not Fox Tailgate.
Trying to make it as interesting as possible. So, are we moving on from Foxtail Gate? The poll is ending in 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 8 people said yes. Nobody said no. Okay, good. So we're moving on. Now, I have all my answers. Okay? I am never ever going to defend anybody on this app. So don't get into shit because Nuni's not coming. I'm just letting y'all know now. Okay. So I'm going to do one more poll just because I'm a petty ass motherfucker. Who do you think is guilty? Smiley face private, sad face Carrie. You're new? Welcome. You have no bio. Make a bio. Who do you think is guilty? Smiley face Carrie, sad face private. Smiley face private, sad face Carrie. I should add Shari in there too. Both. Okay. I like that answer. Both. Okay. So I think that we've heard enough, and between maybe the winner versus Shari. So are you saying that there's gonna be a part 2? No, I'm kidding. Between Susu's recap and Macau's recap last night, when I tell you my brain has been working in my recollection has been moving in things. Okay, Black Queen. And honestly, I believe that here at the beach house, the queen of the beach has now banned your entry. Your beach passes are no longer active for life. If you attempt to enter the beach, okay, the Coast Guard will collect you immediately. If you attempt to come in on your troll pages, you will be denied entry. It is terrible, sweet sea. They're not sweet. Okay, so your beach pass has been revoked. Okay, and with that, I've been on, I gotta tell you, this time on the live goes by fast. I've been on for 4 hours and 30 minutes. I've enjoyed my time here. Thank you guys so much for your perseverance throughout these wavy times. Scooter's about to battle. Okay, let's go over there. Let's go check out Scooter. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Sally. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Monday. You guys be blessed and have a good night. Okay. Okay, Jenny. Okay, I will. Thank you guys. Thanks, Tess. Thanks, Sweet Tea.